All right, everybody. I don't really do YouTube much, but I figured I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Flashing lights actually dropped an unstable branch today that is going to be visiting, I believe, mainly police customization. It says focusing on vehicle customization, so it could be more than just police, but we're gonna start with police and see what we find. Now, this game has been one of my favorites. The quality isn't that great. I mean, it is and it isn't. It's got certain aspects that are really great, and then certain aspects that aren't so great. Um, but it does have a good kind of all-around basis when it comes to, I guess, role playing. So let's start with the one I have. Haven't played this game in a while. I am running the Honolulu livery. Okay, I guess that's the new tab. Appearance, modify. Select available slots. Oh, okay. It is unstable, so I don't expect this to be high quality just yet. I think these are the stock ones, maybe. Ooh, look at that. So we can go with basic. And it looks like they're just giving you all of the options for every vehicle, and they're not going to be separated. Tons of choices for push bars. I am curious though if they're going to actually give us the ability to put lights on them or not. I think I like this one. I think that's the one we're gonna go with. Spotlight. So I can do spotlight or no spotlight. That is something I've been looking forward to if you're ever running like an undercover unit. Put it back on just for the sake of this one. Ooh, plate readers. That's cool. Okay. A lot of customization going on. Relatively small antenna. We'll do the matching antennas right there. I might not actually leave the antennas on there. Let's go in. Okay. More plate readers. I'm assuming that that's probably what's going to go right here too. Yep. That's exactly what's going on right there. Starting to look more like a damn repo vehicle than anything. the ultimate command vehicle. So they definitely bring in a lot of customization. I'm actually going to take these ones off. And probably take these ones off. There we go. So first bit of customization, that's for the Explorer. That actually looks pretty decent. Let's go outside and take a look at it. So this is a good look at what's to come with flashing lights. It looks like they're actually listening to people. Because I mean, I think the basic that you had was just like minimal light customization. Let's go to the middle of the day. I'm assuming probably no functionality right now with any of this. Of course, you do still have the availability here for the radar and the vehicle in front of you, which I guess you could role play that you're running the plate readers. But I know for people that like to move their camera around, it's not going to be ideal. This will be useful for some of the servers that actually run more specific departments. All right, let's move on. Let's see what other options we have. This one is probably going to be an interesting one. I feel like the Bearcat would be something that would be kind of hard to put some of this stuff on. It just wouldn't it wouldn't make sense. Maybe the antennas. The antennas would definitely make sense. I went for that one. There's loads of antennas here. Plate reader though, something SWAT won't be running is going to be plate readers. They would have no use for them. Now I didn't change the wheels, so it looks like it did keep the stock ones on there. Give those a second to, there you go. But for something like, say, the dually, I don't know if I actually have anything on here. I have customized lights. So for like this one, we would probably do a dirty spec, which I'm hoping that they change the way that this looks, because it looks more like rust than anything. You probably want to do a very meaty push bumper like that, maybe. Since this is one of my unmarks, you're probably not wanting to run anything on it. What's that? Ooh, something to come? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, plate readers. Maybe one antenna. Or maybe do like the dual in the back. I am curious what this is going to be. There's definitely a place marker for it. Maybe it's to remove the cover. While we are right here though, let's go ahead and look to see. Yeah, that's the grill. So it doesn't look like you're gonna give us light customization for the push bar. There's a lot of departments out there that actually run sometimes like side LEDs, and then where I'm originally from, they usually run 4 like built into the push bar. Go ahead and turn that radio off so we're not getting calls back to back. This is definitely a wide vehicle. If they expanded more into like the county, I guess is what you could call it, out here like the suburbs, Codtown, actually put more stuff out there, maybe like a farm or something, and then it would be useful. This would actually open the availability to make like muddy liveries, kind of give it a little bit of life. Ooh, this is one of the things that I was kind of hoping for, specifically for like the K9 units, because it doesn't come with a push bar. And I think that is what is missing with a lot of these. I don't know if I actually put skins on these. I think I may have put like an FHP one. I'd have to go back into my files and look if I did or not. But for this video, we'll use this. So definitely would we definitely want some kind of push bar on this. I think that one actually goes with the lights a little bit better. So, yeah, they are doing plate readers on this one too. I like the nubs in the middle just because it's more uniform in my opinion. And we'll probably lay up the back with maybe some smaller ones. Kind of like that, yeah. Oh yeah, K9 looks a lot better now. And this is an unstable beta test, so it could be a few weeks before we get it in. It is definitely something I was looking forward to. Just because these K9s, that was to me the only thing that they were missing. Other than being able to remove, if you're doing an unmarked one, maybe like keep it on the window, like right here. Because in this bright white decal still kind of gives it away for an unmarked vehicle. This is a little bit more subtle and still kind of heeds a warning. But the push bar was definitely something that was needed for K9 units. We're going to move over to fire. I'm assuming there's probably no additional customization available for like the big rigs. I don't have Honolulu over here yet for fire. I wish I did, but I'm waiting for somebody to make delivery. They use bright yellow trucks, which I actually really like. And I know that they don't necessarily have like really tall buildings and calls for this game yet, but a tiller would be something that I'd be interested in seeing. Let's go. These antennas. Yeah. Antennas on a tower. That would be a little interesting. I don't think I've ever seen so that's all you can do on the tower. So let's look here. Let's look at the pumper. See what they're doing to the pumper. Something right here. That's an antenna. An antenna right in the middle. Okay, so that would probably make a little bit more sense. More antennas. More antennas right in the middle of the tanker. I mean, that is unused space, so if you wanted to kind of like, I guess, fill in the vehicle a little bit more, that might be the way to go. We'll go like that. Can of course do the rims on here too. No push bar. Just full on biggest antenna we can. Just to make sure, you know, the engine has full communications at all times. A little out there. The rescue. I'm gonna say this is probably the same case. Nothing additional with these vehicles. I would say push bars would be something that needed to be added here as well. I mean, depending on location, sometimes like this would be your battalion chief. They would have push bars and they would literally push people out of the way. So that would be a good addition for them. Now, spotlight, I could have probably removed that. I don't know. As much scene light as you have in your on your big rigs. Oh, I misplaced one of those antennas. Yeah, I would say push bar's kind of good with that. Ooh, the minis. Forgot about those. These would definitely need probably another meaty one, kind of like the dually. Yeah, that was definitely something that was needed for them. Oh, look at that. We unlocked new bumpers. Heavy duty. Now, my thing with these, of course, unstable beta. Take that into account. Right here, you can see the stock bumper, which is something that would be removed in the instance where you're using this. We'll do that one just because it actually covers. Probably do some antennas for this one. Maybe just one. We'll do that. We'll go with that. Yeah, nothing on the backside. Lights. Are they going to... I think this one's gonna take the pre-existing one. Okay, this one's gonna attach to the pre-existing bumper, not the new one. A little unfortunate, but of course, could be something that they're changing. I do like that bumper though. Very New York style. Yeah, you can kind of see it's just a cover, more or less. You really need to get those vehicles out of the way. It fits it though. Yeah, that's right there. Of course, they have the K9s as well. So I'd probably do something like this as a command vehicle. If they maybe had like a walk-in. So we'll probably want to do something like that. Maybe. Do that one. Won't need the spotlight. This is the one where we'll want to do all of the antennas. Oh, okay. That's cool. I think this is already a vehicle as is. You do have floating lights at this point. It's definitely not something we want to be looking for. Now, my thing is you remove it, now the LED, the signal bar is right here. Probably keep the cover on though. Yeah, see, it's... But I guess once you come here... No, it's still in the... Huh. Interesting. Okay, we'll stop playing with fire for now. We will go... So let's go EMS. Let's drive our command truck over there. Oh. Don't mind me taking out stop signs. Medic. That's where we are. Okay, let's see. I'm not expecting much with these. Maybe more antennae. Probably the same thing with medic vehicles. I do have Honolulu on this one. I think it's this one. No, I think I actually would have put it, yep, right here. Boom, modify vehicle. Another push bumper. You can do the heavy duty ones. Now, Honolulu specifically did not have a bumper on there. Push bar. Again, this is very New York-esque, this heavy ass bumper. You could run something simple, just if you wanted to. Maybe a couple smaller antennas. I am curious with this though. I'm gonna turn the lights off, modify vehicle. So it's the same bumpers, but like little overkill. You might want to do something minimal like that. Give it that old school feeling. It definitely looks like they did try to add some kind of mechanic when you add it to a smaller vehicle like this, where it kind of squishes it. So like this one was the one I had on the Tahoe. definitely, I would say, squished. I'm assuming antennas too, yeah. Ooh, I like that. Trunk? Yeah, that's... be definitely for the Leo side. I wonder if it's on top or the charger too. Yeah. Of course, I have the livery for FD on there. Or I guess I'll run in. I'll grab the EMS. We'll run over to DOT, check them out, and I'm just gonna end this video. Not much really added here. I mean, on a scale of like quantity, it's very little, but as far as like playability, it's a lot. I would say it really adds a new depth to this game, much needed depth. I feel like the driving mechanics could be a little bit better. I believe this is the closest DOT. Just gonna do a little bit of that right there. You know why he has those mountains and everything. Sometimes you gotta off-road the medic. DOT. Alright. I'm assuming same scenario with the bumpers. Believe the tow truck already has a pretty heavy duty push bumper. Yeah, so they already have heavy duty. As you can see, and the lights are kind of off the vehicle a little bit. I would probably do maybe that. So maybe something like this I wouldn't have modified myself. Like, I get it. Maybe it's going to keep the pre-existing bumper on there when the full update comes out. Now the flatbed, probably going to be the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Gonna have to manually add it back. Go heavy duty. Got some antennas. And of course the wheels. So nothing else added there. The tow truck. Bumper. A smaller bumper on that one. Wheels. And 2 antennas. Not really a fan of that placement though. Hopefully they fix these LEDs. I mean, maybe I want to run this. You know? I don't want the LEDs just kind of floating there. This is one of my light test vehicles. I don't run it very much. I definitely need to get rid of the existing bumper with these. Antenna right in the middle. 2 more antennas. Cool big boys. Nothing on the rear side. Ooh, I am kind of curious. So you can do a cover. Antennas are going to be right here and right here only. And this is one of the smaller duty vehicles, so overall good update. Hopefully we'll see it out of the stable branch soon. Definitely something that was needed for this game. Again, it's not the best out there. I mean, if you have this is a Steam game, so you're gonna have a PC already. You could just go with 5M. But if you want something that's, I guess, less crime based, maybe go something with like flashing lights. But the customizability that you have with 5M is just, it's not something you're going to get with a game like this. They keep adding stuff to this. This is more of like your mission objective game. But yeah, I guess when the full update comes out, we may make another video. If you like this video or like this kind of content, you know, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me your thoughts. But I guess until next time, thanks for tuning in.